So today we are going to talk about really interesting topic. The topic of spirits and morality, and I will also give you a short magical chant for work with Egyptian god Seth, as well as short meditation for working with Seth. Seth appeared to me because I did a work for the client related to the Egyptian gods, and he showed me a black sun meditation. I will give you right now the magical chant for that black sun meditation, and I will also explain to you how to do it. I will talk a little bit about Seth, and then we will talk about spirits and morality. So here is the chant. Seth Deon Trahail. This is the chant for summoning Seth. Repeat this chant in sacred space and Seth will arrive. You have to possess developed astral senses in order to perceive the gods. That's must. I will also give you right now the astral senses development exercise and raising of the sacred space methodology to summon Seth. What is raising of the sacred space method? First, draw a physical circle about yourself. If you cannot draw a physical circle for whatever reason, it will indeed weaken the power of the raising. But if you can draw the circle, draw it. Then visualize the black sun above your head, really powerful black sun, and vibrate. Seth, 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 9 times in cycles of 9. So repeat the name of the god while repeating it in cycles of 9. Also visualize the black sun. And visualize the black sun penetrating the edges of your physical circle and rising the black light from the circle. Seth is, according to my personal experience, Egyptian god which corresponds to black sun. And I will also give you incantation which can purify any energy center, but it is mostly intended to open up third eye. So imagine in the same way you imagine the ball of the black sun above your head whence you rose the sacred space. Imagine also a small black sun across your third eye, and visualize black sun and repeat incantation. Set Chalice Negaratiel. This incantation, together with visualization of the small black sun penetrating your third eye with his rays, will greatly open your astral senses. So, Seth is Egyptian god who corresponds to black sun, and Seth is also extremely powerful god and divinity. So those are 2 magical chants and sacred space rising method. Let me elaborate once again how to raise a sacred space, because that's really important. Draw a physical circle if you can, because for whatever reason Seth insists that you should have physical circle around you. If you have no opportunity or ability to draw a physical circle, then what I can say is please focus more than if you have a physical one. And Seth told me that you should repeat his name in a cycle of 9 while visualizing black sun above your head, radiating and penetrating the lines of your circle with the rays, the black rays, until you start feeling and noticing the black dark energy radiating from the edges of your circle. So that's sacred space method. And those are two magical chants and raising of the sacred space methodology. And now we will talk about my personal experience with Egyptian god Seth. So I summoned Seth 2 times before I got inspiration to film this video. The first time I summoned him was simply for the purpose of experiment. The summoning was extremely potent. For whatever reason, Seth seemed to be more destructive and powerful than majority of spirits I work with. Let me just inform you that I work with spirits such as Lilith, Belial, Satan, Ahriman, Shaitan, Iblis and others. And Seth seems to be more terrifying and destructive than many of those spirits. He also seemed to be completely uninterested in my personal desires. He seemed to be completely oriented and focused on making me a better magician. And he thinks that it is fundamental for magician to master the art of destruction and protection. He considers those two things to be one and the same. And right now I am going to fulfill my promise and to talk about spirits and morality. Now, for multiple occasions I was forced to have a discussion with clients and friends about spirits and morality and about balance in the universe and things like that. So, to be truly honest, everybody who talks about balance in the universe, for me, is a little bit dull. Entire story about us and balance in the universe, for me, is ridiculous. Because if you kinda talk about balance in the universe, it's based upon assumption that you know what balance in the universe is and what balance in the universe represents and how it should be preserved or achieved. And truly, I asked a lot of the people what they considered to be balance in the universe, and all of they told me is that balance in the universe is something they like, and imbalance in the universe is something they dislike. So it was more defined by their own likes and dislikes than the actual, balance in the universe, whatever it is. Now, in my opinion, sorcerer shouldn't be considering the balance in the universe, because sorcerer has a difficult time comprehending the balance in the universe. In order to see what balance in the universe is, you need to look into the world from the perspective of some higher power, which is so transcendental that you cannot observe easily things from that perspective. So I personally believe that people who talk about balance in the universe are dull, and it doesn't make any sense, because you cannot know what balance in the universe is unless you are able to observe from the perspective of the higher power. And even if you are able to observe from the perspective of the higher power, you don't know is that higher power motivated by self-interest, or was it motivated by the purpose to fulfill something in the universe? And that's the question we as humans don't know an answer to. Majority of people who started their religions with goal in mind to return some kind of a balance in the universe, ended up worshipping the most egotistical and tyrannical divinities there are. So, this entire question about sorcerer preserving the balance in the universe, we should preserve balance in the universe, is based upon false assumption. And the reason why I tried to prove that it was a false assumption which cannot hold any merit or ground is because discussion about morality in magic and sorcery is almost completely based upon that balance in the universe thing. They all start talking about, that's not ethical spell, this is disturbing the balance in the universe, this is disturbing free will of so and so, and it's not against the rules, just it's against the balance in the universe. Despite of the fact that you ask those people what balance in the universe is, they don't know to tell you anything outside of their own likes and dislikes. So I consider this entire discussion to be irrelevant. In my opinion, which is only personal, regarding balance in the universe and all of those idiotic takes, from my perspective, what we should do is we should simply ask all of those balance in the universe dolls to solve some practical tasks, and then we will see, do those balance in the universe folks have any merit in actual sorcery, Because I talked to a lot of balance in the universe folks who were almost always completely blocked and unable to manifest shit they want. And because they were not able to manifest shit they want, they had endless discussions about balance in the universe and how modern civilization is so corrupt, man. We need to balance with Mother Earth. By the way, those people who talked about how modern civilization is so corrupt and how they need a balance with the Mother Earth, definitely I never saw those people even walking barefooted, let alone sleeping in the forest and doing some actual things to be in balance with nature and adapted to the natural lifestyle. So we truly as sorcerers should completely discard this balance in the universe thing, and we should completely discard social morality, and we should be focused on things sorcery is all about, which is result and personal elevation and power. Because truly I think this entire balance in the universe thing is created and engineered by really skilled magicians who created this balance in the universe ideology fluff in order to control everybody else. I mean, this is really lame to me. All of those shamanic cultures who talk a lot about balance in the universe, like, all of that is literally crazy to me, and all of those orders who talk about balance in the universe, because like shaman is one in the tribe, and his excuse for being the only shaman in the tribe is like, if everybody had this knowledge, they would disturb the balance in the universe. And I'm like, isn't this just the lame excuse to truly and really, keep monopoly on power? Because it looks like that to me. It looks like lame monopoly on power to me. And all of those balance in the universe guys are either complete losers who do not know how to manifest anything, or they are people who actually wanna talk about balance in the universe in order to invest and invent some crazy excuse to have monopoly on power. It's like, if you give, this magical incantation to summon angels, They will destroy lives of others, you know. So we need to have a church who will call angels only in order to keep balance in the universe. This level of nonsense. And I truly believe all of that should be discarded and we should go towards new liberated future of power and spiritual elevation without false constraints of artificially constructed concept of balance and morality. Thanks for watching and see you next time.